Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that. If you're returning, how you doing? Grab that coffee. You're gonna need it. Matter of fact, grab the chocolate covered espresso beans. They're in the pantry, second shelf. It's like, I had a day. I can't even. I really can't. I got to change glasses because I can't read with those glasses on. So I got to put on my other glasses, nearsighted, farsighted. I'm all of it, and I'm over it too. No kidding. I had so much prep shopping to do today. I had doctor's appointments. I have another doctor's appointment tomorrow. What are you going to, at least I'm taking care of myself, right? So I had a lot of prep shopping I had to do. What are you prepping? Me, I normally get all of my pet supplies through Chewy. And everything is out of stock, especially when it comes to their treats. So I went to a pet supermarket. And I had to get their stuff there because Chewy they don't have it. And especially for Ridley because he's Mr. Picky Pants. And, because if he doesn't have his chicken jerky, you do not want to see that temper tantrum. Yes, Ridley throws temper tantrums if he does not get his chicken jerky. So that and the dehydrated lamb lung. Yeah. So, hi, Bug. So I wanted to get everything stocked up for them. I got my food preps, my delivery the other day on Sunday. And, so I'm good now. I'm done prep shopping for right now. Honestly, I got new tires. I'm doing the tire thing on my car. I'm getting the car done. And, I'm trying to get all of it done. Because I just want to, I want to be able to sit and just relax. I really do. But you know me, I never sit down. I'm never relaxed. I'm constantly go, go, go. And it's terrible. It really is. Can I just have one day? just half a day. Can I just at least have half a day? I didn't think so. So we've got some things to discuss, okay? And Stormy Bug. Really? This first thing comes in from my favorite gal pal in the UK. I'm so happy to get her emails again. I miss her so much. Bug, you're going to spill my coffee and Mommy's not going to be happy. Stop. So she said, here's part 2 of what I've been seeing in the shops and the supermarkets recently here in the UK. And then I have a couple of emails to send you about other things. Oh, Lord. All right. She says, this is another long email, but I promise my next ones will be shorter. I don't care. Because your emails, when I tell you information highway, bring it. I love it. She said, all right, where am I? As I said in my last email, I have been out and about quite a bit with my elderly friend, and we've had a few more adventures out. My friend rang me up last week and asked me if I wanted to go to Sainsbury's supermarket over in another town nearby, and she would also have her car washed. I did that today too. Yeah, I did. While she was doing her shopping. When we got there, my friend was not at all amused to find out that the cost of basic car wash has gone up 8 pounds to 10 pounds. Really? Wow, that's expensive. 10 pounds, well, like $10 to get your car washed? That's insane. Around here, it's the $3 car wash. Yeah. So, ow, stop, Stormy. So here's a few more recent price increases I've noticed at Sainsbury's, Iceland, and Co-op supermarkets. I have no idea what the usual price for a 300 gram jar of Nescafe coffee, but all supermarkets regularly have it on offer for £5. You know what? I'm not quite sure what we pay for Nescafe because I have I have a case of it in the pantry as well. Not only do I buy regular coffee, I buy K-Cups, I buy regular coffee, ground beans, and then I buy bean coffee, whole bean, and then I buy instant coffee. I have Nescafe, and I also have Sanka. So, will you quit? Stop. I love you too, but go. There is also another Nescafe coffee in a gold jar that retails at £7, not on offer. So not on sale. Is that what you're saying? Okay. I personally don't drink Nescafe, and I most certainly won't drink it at those prices. I stick to cheaper supermarket brands for £2 for a 200 gram jar. Now that's more like it. Yeah. The store brands, honestly, store brands are actually made by name brand coffees. Anything, really. Even Pop-Tarts. If you buy Pop-Tart, like a store brand Pop-Tarts, that's made by Pop-Tart. Yeah. I don't think anybody really knows that. Anyway. In the Co-op, the prices of some breads and bakery items have gone up yet again. A pack of 4 giant pancakes used to cost £1. Earlier this year, the price increased to $1.10, and recently increased again to £1.20, £1.20. Occasionally, I buy their sourdough bread made with sun-dried tomatoes. Ooh, that sounds good. I love anything with sun-dried tomatoes. Love it. Yeah. As this is especially a specialty bread, it has always been more expensive at $1.65, but earlier this year it went up to $1.85. More recently, increased to £2. Wow! So what is it with the 10 and 15 cent increments? And it keeps going up and up and up. 10, 15, 10, 15, 10, 15. So I decided that if this bread increases again, then I just won't buy it. You know what, hon? Honestly, do you have the means to make your own? I'm serious. Because that's what I would start doing. That's what I have started doing. Oh. Also, the Co-op always have Cadbury. I love Cadbury. You know that because you've sent it to me. So, on offer, whether it be a 4-pack of standard size bars, treat bags, or the larger bars, which I send you all at £1. Well, they have now increased some of these to $1.25 on offer, so I refuse to buy them and stick to whatever they have at £1. I was just at Target, and they had chocolate on the clearance. You know how Target, when they clearance something out, they clearance it out. They had chocolate on clearance it was Kit Kat, Hershey cookies and cream bar, and another Hershey bar. And I know what you're going to say. I got Hershey. No, don't buy it. But I'm just saying, 49 cents each. So I didn't buy any, but yeah, if anybody's looking, look in your Target and see if you wanted to stock up on Target. If you want to stock up on Target, if you wanted to stock up on chicken. Not today, Satan. If you wanted to stock up on chocolate, Target has Kit Kat and Hershey bars on clearance for 49 cents. Oh my God, not today. So, the co-op have now really pissed me off by increasing the price of the 5-pack of king size Reese's peanut butter cups for £1 to $1.15. A large pot of Onken, O-N-K-E-N yogurt used to be £1 when it was on offer, but has now increased to $1.25 on offer. So I no longer buy it, as I get a pack of 6 yogurts for £1 from Iceland. Are you talking about the little cups, the little yogurt cups? I normally buy those for the kids, the little ones, but like the bigger one, you know what I mean? I normally get those because I use a lot of yogurt, like when I'm making like certain recipes and stuff like that. So is that what you're talking about, the little ones? Huh. Milk has also increased at Iceland. I buy 4 pints, which cost $1.05, but has now increased to $1.35, which is the same price I have paid for a long time at the co-op. I am now expecting the co-op to be increasing their milk prices soon, as they are one of the more expensive supermarkets here in the UK. Yeah, milk here, I've noticed at Target, Publix, Walmart, Winn-Dixie, pretty much all of the Kroger, it's all around about $5 a piece for a gallon of milk. Now, when I did put in my Kroger order, they had, clip the coupon, the digital coupons. I got a half gallon for $1.67, but you were only allowed 1 per order. So I gave it to my sister-in-law for the kids, because I buy powdered milk. I don't, if I were to leave milk in the fridge here, it would go bad. So I gave it to her. But it's generally about $5 a piece for a gallon here. Some time ago, I told you I had got a takeaway from my local Chinese, and it cost me nearly £4 more than normal. Yeah, Chinese food, I have noticed, is going up in price. The serving size is not changing, but the price is changing. Most things have gone up by 25 pence, 50 pence, so this adds considerably to the bill. A few weeks ago, I decided to get a Chinese, but never again. I picked up new menus as usual, saw the prices have increased again. When I got home with it, I was far from amused at the quality. The large pancake roll was full of bean sprouts and not much else. The pancake roll? You mean the egg roll? It had 3 tiny prawns or shrimp, as you call them, and 2 ditty little pieces of red roast pork, plus it wasn't cooked properly, as the batter inside was still soft and doughy. Oh, gross. So they didn't fry it right. Oh. And to add insult to injury, my sweet and sour king prawns were not the usual type. They've used the cheaper round king prawns, so I was not happy. I paid good money for this substandard crap, so that's me, done with them for now. But last but not least, I went out again with my friend Barbara today. We went to 2 shops in the retail park in the next town. One of them was a cheap clothes shop, and for some reason, a lot of things that were in the shop are out of stock on the website, so I don't know what's going on there. The other shop we went to sells a little bit of everything from home and garden furniture, DIY tools, arts and crafts stuff, pet food treats, along with cleaning stuff, health and beauty, and lots more. I noticed big empty spaces on the shelves. not much stock or variety on some things, and of course, everything pulled to the front with nothing behind. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of that here too. But other things were very well stocked. Our last port of call was McDonald's for much needed coffee at $1.69 a pop. We were more than happy with that instead of paying over £3 per cup. However, we had to order it in a large touchscreen contraption, and a notice came up saying that due to supply chain shortages, some menu items are unavailable, but we didn't bother to find out what. Yes, price increases are everywhere in the world, but I still think that prices here in the UK are not that extortionate prices that you are paying in the US. Yeah, no, I don't think they are either. I think you guys are cheaper than we are. However, over the last 2 weeks, I have been seeing newspaper headlines with warnings for the UK that things are going to get worse over the coming months, and we've got this for at least another couple of years, so I will be sending you more info about that. Yes, please do. So most countries are seeing shortages, empty shelves, and inflation to varying degrees. I, for one, am quite definite on how much I am and am not prepared to pay for things. I think a lot of us are. I know that I have my cutoff, like I will not spend that amount of money on certain things, it's like, come on, I'll find a substitute. What the hell's wrong with you, The time is coming when we will have to start choosing what things are necessities and what are not. Yeah, that's one thing. As people of the prepared mind, I do agree with you. We are that type of people where we have our priorities in check. I know I am. I know a lot of you are. We have our priorities. And one of the biggest ones is to make sure that our families never ever go hungry. So we will live without luxury items. So our kids never know what it's like to have a hunger pain. So she goes on to say, where am I? Inflation continues, then very soon we are going to have to start living off of our preps. And I think that time might be coming sooner rather than later. Yeah, for a lot of us, yeah. For those of us that can't afford to keep going, things like that, because we are on such tight budgets. I agree with you. I agree with you 100%. With inflation, then comes hyperinflation and things like that. It's going to get to a point where we're just going to have to say, my God, there's no longer just, 1 is none, 2 is 1, so why not buy 3? We're going to have to say, I can't do it anymore. I can't. And I get it, and there's no shame in that, So again, get what you need while it's still on the shelf or while you can still afford it. And that's my 2 cents for what they're worth. And it's invaluable what you just said, So on to this, here's an email that came in from a subscriber. She took her daughter to Dollar Tree, which is right around the corner from her home, which is normally a very calm place for her to shop. And she said, when I drove out of the gate of our apartment complex, I noticed that there were homeless people camping at the gate entrance. And this is the first time I've ever seen that. And Saturday night, there was loud talking in the parking lot next to my apartment, and it went on the entire night. And now I think maybe someone was in the parking lot who does not belong there. Could be. At the dollar store, there wasn't anyone shopping. That was odd. But, okay, lots of workers, so I went shopping. Not a lot of gaps, but Things I would normally buy at the dollar store were not there. No matches, no decongestant, no kids toothpaste, etc. After shopping my van at Dollar Tree, my van parked next to the store after I got my daughter all strapped in her car seat. She has her daughter is special needs, so she has to be in the car seat. I got in and started up the air conditioning, and this angry man was looking at me and started pointing at me and stomping over to my van near my driver's side. I quickly locked the doors, and he looked at me even more angry, pointing at me, and then left. Okay. If it wasn't for my daughter needing to be near the doctors, I would move back to a place in the country. Wow. Well, sweetheart, you have to do what is best for your child, okay? And she needs her medical care. That is what is most important. You have to prep for her and yourself, but more so for her, okay? She needs her medical equipment, her medical preps, and things like that. And she needs her doctors, you know, and she's precious. She's precious. I want to give her a shout out. Hi, Nina. I love you. You're a sweetheart, and your smile just lights up a room. Oh, what a sweetie. So, here's something for you. This was sent to me. She said, I'm in a group on Facebook, and this was posted. This came from a family member of mine that is a registered dietitian over one of the school district in a northern state. And it says this: I'm at a conference with our food manufacturers. Guys, it is so nuts. Food shortages and price increases are through the roof. Experts here are saying the recession is inevitable, although there are so many nuances. For example, our manufacturers told us there are no tomatoes left to buy next year for schools, which the government has not even told us. The suppliers have already told us the entire crop to manufacturers they sold the entire crop to manufacturers at elevated prices? What? You'll see it in places, but you won't see it in others. Grains and eggs are extremely vulnerable. By the time supply rebounds, we'll be in a recession. It's so nuts. Whoa! So they can't even prepare for next school year for lunches? Is that what this is? Oh, Lord. All right, so if your kids or your grandkids, your nieces, your nephews, okay, if they get, you know, the breakfast and lunch at school, instead, I mean, I know this is probably going to be like, wow, Autumn, how, listen, instead of, automatically assuming that there's going to be food in the lunch line for these kids, start preparing now to have to send them to school with a lunch. Just saying. All right. So on to this, or, you know, if there's a possibility that we're going to be going back to remote learning, because you just never know, because you don't. Now on to this. These two pictures were sent to me, and she said, my son picked this up for me yesterday from Stater Brothers in Southern California. And I opened it, and there's mold in it. How long has this jar been hanging around? When my son comes back from his trip, he's taking it back, $5 for that little jar. And it's apricot preserves. And there's mold in it. And before I go, this email and these two pictures were sent to me, and she said, I thought I'd share this with you. In Nigeria, because that's where she's from, farmers in the Southwest and East have been really having a hard time for the past 8 years or so. Historically, cattle rearing was done in the North, and they applied the open grazing method. And they're saying there is no more food for them in the North. So they figured to bring them down south. And cattle herders are mainly in the Fulani, and that's Fulani tribe. And our current president is Fulani. And the cattle herders bring their cows to graze on people's farms. And if the farmers resisted, they got killed. Whoa. Many farming villages and small towns have been turning into ghost towns because of this. Now, there's inflation and food shortage, and a campaign is on for folks to farm. The farmers can't, because those still alive are afraid. But even in the cities, the realization is that something needs to be done is hitting folks, so container gardening is becoming a thing. I'm attaching pictures of old car tires being used as containers for gardening. I do that. My trees, I plant them with tires around them, either motorcycle tires or car tires or truck tires, and that's what I use because it anchors them down. Especially during hurricane season. So I do that, yeah. And it protects the trees. So I will put these up, and this is fantastic. This is absolutely fantastic. This is great for a backyard garden, but it's also wonderful for trees as well. So here you go. Enjoy these pictures, and I'll see you in the next one. I love you. Okay. Stay positive. Keep prepping. And as always, fearless.